and listen to the evidence that they uncovered. Direct evidence, not circumstantial, direct evidence. I know that I didn't hear, it wasn't stated, it was direct statements of someone in a conversation. It wasn't someone relating what they heard of a conversation. It was, and you listened to the press conference, you might have learned something, but you probably were too busy doing something else.
Absolutely. Right. So, like, at the press conference, the guy who was leading the press conference was saying that the mom noticed the shooter's picture on the news and said that kind of looks like the rifle that I gifted my son. So, it was a great rifle. That's pretty much just.
I agree with Abby because it sounds like some kid.
Did you listen to the whole trail of the messages also?
Yeah, the Discord message. That's kind of what, like, some of my friends were saying that this doesn't sound like a kid who, like two 22-year-olds talking on Discord. But I said, you know what? This kind of sounds like someone who just murdered someone and everyone in the country is looking for him. So, and his parents and all that stuff. I thought that was a bit reckless. I don't know if Discord's encrypted.
Too, Jack, but I guess if you
where he's getting his acceptance into university, and his mom at the very end goes, "Yay!" And then
we have all of these theories that we believe are true, but the killer has not said why he did it. Like, to believe that somebody had mentioned that he went to college where, I don't believe
one semester that he dropped out.
Yeah, got it. Thank you. So it's funny that we believe that years of being raised as a Republican, one semester
your parents are probably fucking straight Christians and you're gayer than a $3 bill. What is that?
Wow. This is so
scary.
You're more gay than he is.
He's Mormon.
This is so scary.
I know, he's gayer than a $3 bill, and I guarantee both of his parents are straight Christians, and he's like,
it's so funny. It's so funny.
It's really
you guys know more about gayness and been on the stage talking about gayness more than everybody else. So
that's very oppressive.
You don't even know me. How are you assuming?
Yeah,
how are you assuming that doesn't work here? You don't know me.
It's a guess. It's a fucking guess in the dark.
Are you a fortune teller? My parents are not Christian.
Yeah, they are.
My parents are not Christian. Thank you, though. My parents are not Christian. Can I finish speaking? Can I finish speaking?
Yes, you may.
This is crazy. Thank you so much. Oh, you know what? I'm gonna be quiet. You guys enjoy the conversation.
We value your opinion. Yes. Continue.
Hold on, bro.
Everybody's on the spectrum in this.
This is Clubhouse. Almost everybody on this app is.
Yeah.
I think what he's saying is that, listen, at the end of the day, I don't think the guy.
Spectrum prison.
I don't think the guy killed Charlie Kirk. I think he's like Lee Harvey Oswald. Lee Harvey Oswald got killed on national TV before he could even talk about, hey, I didn't kill Kennedy. He got killed on, listen, the fact this guy is alive is a joke. Like, that's what I'm trying to say is that it's all misdirection. That's what I believe. I believe this is not the guy. He has on a Chuck Taylor's, he jumps off of a building, has perfect camera angles. The old man comes out and says, hey, I'm the one that killed Charlie Kirk. He's the one that gets arrested. And then they let him go. And then bro, this thing is a dumpster fire.
You know what I heard Galen speak?
Actually, Galen, it's not. And how much evidence do you need to... Do you watch too much, TV? Like, what is it?
Abby, when you hear Galen speak, does it remind you of Ashton?
It's so bizarre to me. Like,
what I'm saying is that this has already happened before.
It's not. This isn't circumstantial
evidence.
Yeah,
Lee Harvey Oswald got killed on TV.
My dear,
can we agree on that?
They didn't have Lee Harvey Oswald on video. Okay, they didn't have notes. They didn't have
he got killed.
Email.
He got killed on TV.
And notes from Lee Harvey Oswald. Okay, they didn't have that with the shooting.
Hold on, listen. Lee Harvey Oswald got killed.
We didn't have text messages, Discord, emails, phone calls.
Right.
Yeah.
So the guy, The
What-
guy
how
that they
much
said
do
that
you
shot
need?
Trump.
How much do you need to be convinced? What do you need
The
the
guy
guy to say?
they
Yes,
said
yes,
shot
to
Trump
say it,
got
Abby.
You
killed.
need the guy to say it?
Yeah, and if he
Because
says
he
it,
admitted
they're
it
still
to
gonna
his
say it's a
mother.
secret cabal.
The guy that shot,
Did you hear what I
so-called
just said,
shot
Galen?
Trump got killed,
Yeah,
right?
did you hear what I just said? He admitted it to his minister and his
Oh my God! Look at him.
Okay, so now you have that hearsay
He
testimony.
admitted
And
it.
you have
Okay.
to,
Oh, he
do you
admitted it.
understand, Galen? Take your little fingers and Google the exceptions to hearsay, okay? And you're gonna learn about when someone has an admission, okay?
Admitted
And
it?
whether it's admittable in a trial or
Admissible,
not.
yeah.
Lee Harvey Oswald did not admit.
Like, it's not worth it.
What are you talking about based on history?
No,
Based on history, you have no
Hearsay,
evidence.
not
hearsay, bro. Hearsay is
Hearsay.
in court.
Yeah,
hearsay.
hearsay. Yeah,
Yeah.
that's what we're talking about.
It's all hearsay. They can't prove it in
Yeah,
court because they have no weapon.
He admitted it, okay?
But that's it. That's nothing.
So now
He
you
didn't
have
have to admit that. Like, what are you talking about?
Because in court he can
Okay,
change it.
Okay, hello. It's a declaration against interest. It's a pretty easy one. It's accepted.
Abby, don't you teach law or something?
No, I don't. But this is like
Did you?
second year law school, easy shit. Okay, it's a declaration against interest.
He
What else
admitted
do you
it,
need?
so he did it.
Wow.
The old guy admitted it. The old guy came out and said, "I
It
killed
doesn't matter.
Charlie Kirk."
The
He said, "I
forensics.
admitted
The
it."
forensics
He admitted it.
matched.
He admitted it.
DNA matched. The
Case
forensics
closed.
matched.
It
What
doesn't
else
matter.
do you need?
Let's
Yeah,
get some
oh,
decorum, bro. This
Who
is
cares?
just too hard to listen to.
Let her talk though. Like stop
Give up.
interrupting her.
I give up. Jack, why don't you talk more about the press conference? Because I can't get through to this guy.
Well, I mean, the press conference was interesting, but the fact that the parents, like I said, they saw that, you know, the gun, and then they didn't get a response of a picture of the gun from their son, so they allegedly called him, and he answered and agreed to meet with them. Then they had a friend of theirs who was a sheriff come over and speak with the parents, who said they should turn him in. And then the kid was saying he was planning to kill himself before he met with his parents because he couldn't survive in jail. But then they decided, okay, we'll go and turn ourselves in. But then I hear that he's not cooperating with the FBI, and I'm not sure how true that is, but
This
yeah,
is
I
all
think that's
planned.
pretty much it, right? That's pretty much all they gave
The
out.
witnesses are all cooperating. The roommates cooperating. The family's
This kid-
cooperating.
All though. I feel like he planned it all.
Well,
Like
if
even
he
getting
was-
caught.
If he was super intelligent, what he would do is not something, hang back and let all of our chatter interruptions. And
But you've been
like,
22 once.
Yeah, but he had to be braggadocious. He had to be a braggart and tell us what he
He's,
did.
he did
Like,
like
he's
really
always-
smart.
He's
with
bragging
that.
about killing
And
someone.
you could have photoshopped an AI photo with the gun.
That's-
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah, just let
Wait,
my
I
point
gotta-
for a second.
Oh, go ahead.
I mean, just let my point for a second. I'm saying if he was really smart, what he should do, what he could do to sort of get away or so whatever, is just let all these rumors fly around, let everybody on Facebook and Instagram and Clubhouse and everybody all develop all these millions of
Ooh, let's get Peter Burns up.
theories.
He's a fucking what do you call it? What do they call him? Sovereign citizen. We should get him up. I guarantee he's good.
What do you guys think of people getting fired and expelled for like giving or like saying that Charlie Kirk was a piece of shit or something like that?
No, I mean, I don't care what his political opinions was. No debate. It's just like engaging in the process, you know. And that's what I mean. I love the Republic, you know. Plato is awesome. So
No, I agree. I think I hope we all agree. Like, you shouldn't die for your opinion.
yeah,
But I feel like he was kind of one of those guys that live by the sword, die by the sword. Like, he probably knew like the dangers or something. Because like he would admit that he's probably a little more extreme than most Republican
I have to
congressmen.
disagree.
So,
John.
like,
we have to have
Let
an
me finish,
expectation
because
of
like,
society.
let me finish. Hold on, I'm not justifying anything. He shouldn't have died. That's like, I'm not even debating that. He shouldn't have been murdered for his opinion. But what I'm saying is like the things he was saying in terms of like, going to these schools where he knew like he's going to be in the minority in a lot of cases against these kids, and saying like we should repeal the Civil Rights Act or stuff like this. I feel like that level of like inflammatory comments, there's going to be a level of danger there that like his little security team couldn't provide. And they're not the Secret Service. They're not scoping out all these rooftops and canvassing the spot a week before and making sure they have all these, points and security tied down. I think it's going to change the way people do public speeches and kind of like these debate style things. But I don't know. I'm more concerned with like people getting fired for like, if you don't like Charlie Kirk, like you can say I don't like him and he was a piece of shit, but I still don't believe he should have died or been killed for his opinion.
I think he's
and I don't think he should be fired or expelled for that.
It's a reflection of how poorly the education system is in North America. When he went over to Britain, those younger students, even the 19-year-old, 18-year-olds, first-year university students, were doing a pretty good job at debating him. So I think, he did a favor by revealing like a little bit of a hole there.
Because he had no formal education and he was self-taught and he kicked ass when he debated them. I listened to those debates also.
I agree.
And these kids that were sitting Ben Shapiro rips them apart, but these kids that are at Harvard, Cambridge and Oxford, the ones when he went over and debated there, he was excellent. Excellent.
How many of us could go to a college and debate like freshmen on like topics they're not ready to debate? You know what I mean? Like I give him props for his great public speaker, but I feel like I'm just not impressed with what he did because the same way Ben Shapiro, like they'll take an argument or they'll take someone's position, they'll file it in a category and kind of just go down a line of like question and answer, and they'll start them at a kind of place where they'll ask them a question. Do you believe Israel has a right to exist? And then kind of go down that rabbit hole. Or do you believe in abortion? And kind of go down that thing where then they got them with a gotcha moment at the end and own that liberal freshman in college. I'm not that impressed with it. I am more impressed if you can go and debate some kids at Oxford or Harvard.
Debating some adult. But what he's saying, why you got to debate kids? He don't debate children. He debate adults. It don't matter. They're still children. Why he don't debate people his age?
They weren't all
He's mentally challenged. That's what
He's
He's enduring.
And by the way, you're all missing that the most important thing to him was his faith, and that was the most important thing. If you listen to his wife's,
You know him?
Charlie Kirk. No, I don't know him. I know that our organizations worked closely with Turning Point in the last election cycle, and
propaganda machine.
What did you say?
Propaganda machine. That's
What's
all
propaganda?
it was.
What's
the Jews.
That's propaganda? That someone believes in their faith? You have a problem with that?
Yeah. It's not about it ain't just about his faith. It's about his rhetoric.
Yeah, what's wrong with his faith? It's not even my faith, and I respect him greatly.
It's a bunch of propaganda and rhetoric. What do you mean?
You have a problem with how he believed in his faith, really?
No, I have a problem with his ideology because it's contradictory. Because it's funny how a guy like him can sit up here and talk about the Second Amendment and civil rights and freedom and all this other shit, but you're talking about one that have more prisons in America when the prison industrial complex in America is the largest in the world. And if you're creating more prisons and you're trying to create more crime to have more people work in the prisons for free labor, that doesn't sound like a guy that's advocating for freedom. And another thing, too, the dude sat up here and said, he also said something about, what did he say, that more people have to die so that we can have freedom to have guns like that. That's not like, that's not what the fuck he said.
He said if people were to die, it's okay in the sense that if we still keep our fucking constitutional rights, then it's acceptable. Like, meaning that, yes, people are going to fucking die from guns, and it's acceptable because we still have the freedom of our Second Amendment rights to defend ourselves from tyrannical government.
No, that's double speak.
Savannah, why don't you say? Savannah, why don't
Yes, it
you
is double speak.
Why don't you let Savannah speak? Go ahead.
I think that I think it's hilarious. I heard someone say, why doesn't he speak to kids his own age? Well, these kids are all in college, so they're taking classes from people who aren't their age. They're adults, they're voting, they're going to clubs, they're going to work sometimes, but even just in the college, there's all ages at college. So it's kind of ridiculous to say that, first of all. Second, he started when he was college age. He started visiting colleges when he was college age. He's 31. He's been doing it for over 10 years. And third, he's just trying to spread his message of to go out and vote, family values, and Christian values. And as far as the Second Amendment,
some of it was hateful. You got to be honest about that.
No, I am
Like
honest.
what, Jack?
None of it was hateful. It's
Like,
taken out of context.
hateful
Every
shit.
single time that I've seen it, every single time that I've seen someone quote him, it's out of context, and they lack the understanding to understand that being against DEI doesn't make you inherently racist. It's a bunch of critical race
No, they're
theory
saying
people
that,
who are just
like, oh, if I see a black pilot, you know, I'm going to be concerned.
yeah, okay.
Oh,
so,
God. God.
Okay.
What was it?
There's a lot more. That's
Oh my
all
God,
off the
I
top. I
talked
can
about
bring like
this
10
to
more.
death, and the
He
pilot
also
thing
said,
was
like-
DEI.
Will you let her finish? Just let her finish.
Good, Savannah.
You're on mute, Savannah.
Savannah, you have to unmute, girl.
Or Susanna, sorry, not Savannah.
Susanna, unmute your mic.
Yeah, bottom right. Just past that little microphone.
Sorry. Yeah, so all I'm saying is that if for the pilot thing, that's regarding DEI. He wouldn't have said it if DEI weren't into play. People mistake saying he worked with a ton of black people. He started a Black Summit movement. He did all kinds of things, but he says this because people are getting jobs based on the color of their skin. So when he sees someone who is a person of color, then he wonders, oh, are they qualified or are they getting the job based on DEI? So when he sees a black person, he's like, I wonder if they're qualified because of DEI. It doesn't mean he's saying that about all black people. It doesn't mean he would say that if DEI weren't in play. DEI is in play. And it showed in the LA Fire Department. All these people are like, oh, DEI, you have to be qualified. I even heard someone say how the fire department, to qualify, you have to carry over 200 pounds. I looked up the qualifications for the LA Fire Department, and it was under 200 pounds. I don't remember the exact pounds right now. And they were bragging about their DEI process. They had all kinds of people who bragged about who they slept with, and this one lady, and it went viral. She talked about how she thinks it's more important that a fire. Well, that's his own fault. That's not her responsibility.
Yeah, she
That's
said that he should crawl to her. He should crawl to her.
Yeah, I'm glad that you said that, sis. Charlie Kirk also believes that you should be in the kitchen barefoot and pregnant and not voting. Can you? How many?
Exactly.
Did you cook today? Did you cook today? I can. Hold on. Can I finish, Abby? Before you, ladies, I will give you the clip once I'm finished speaking, Abby. Can I do that?
Give me the
Can I finish just like you let Susanna finish?
Yeah, but give me.
Thank you. Okay, and then also when I give you guys the clip about what women should be doing, what Charlie Kirk actually said, I want you to also fact check everybody else on stage, because it's so funny. DEI and all this other stuff, when it's black people, it's okay, but when he says on what women should be doing, now it's like no. I want you to align with all of his agendas, where he specifically played a part on motherfucking separating things from women. So I wanted to know, why are you not barefoot and pregnant? How many sandwiches did you cook today? And why, when it comes down to Charlie Kirk imposing on your womanhood, do you separate things from that? I also, hold on, I'm not finished.
I'm waiting.
Wait, I can't speak? Am I going to be muted?
No, I said I'm listening.
No, it wasn't you, babes. It wasn't you, Susan. It wasn't you. It wasn't you. It was Susanna. It was actually somebody else who
I would like
muted
to
me.
answer you. So
Yeah, of course. I would sit around, my love, and I'm gonna listen. I just also wanted to say that I have a huge problem with his. I love that you said that he basically got his career based upon off the backs of black people, but then when he got at the top,
I didn't say that.
No. Okay, well, got it. You can correct me when I'm finished. I'm actually one of the black people he took to the White House,
Also, the
right?
most likely person to be. I'm a moderator. I'm going to say something. The most.
Yeah, but
likely person,
I actually know him in real life.
You want
Do
me
you
to
know him?
Shut the fuck up for a second. The
Oh, here we go. Let me just leave because you're just a fucking loser.
Insert
And you're a problem, and a reason why Charlie Kirk, his message didn't spread because of white men like you who think that
Not even white.
And where did he say a woman?
I'm not
would
white,
be
so
barefoot
try
and
again there.
pregnant?
Let me
Are
finish,
you
let me
black?
finish, because
Where did he say
I
that?
want to answer him. So
Yeah,
let me
please
finish.
let him
Where did he
finish,
say
guys.
that?
Come on.
Could you give me the
Yeah,
clip
please. I really want
where
to
he
hear
said
it.
that, please? Where did
He
he
actually
say
knew
that?
Charlie Kirk. I'd like to hear from us.
Sorry, Ian.
It's because the moderator cussed and he took it personal. So but in case he's lurking or listening or whatever, Charlie Kirk, to my knowledge, never told a woman not to vote. He did promote family values. He did promote a mother and a father. Personally, I don't see anything wrong with cooking. I don't know why having traditional family values or being a woman in the household barefoot and pregnant, why that's like a negative connotation. But he didn't necessarily, he didn't say that's what women have to do.
Yo, you guys removed Ian.
No, what he said was instead, women should concentrate on having their families first and then having their careers after they have their family. Because of biology, because of their time clocks, because he thinks his belief was the best thing in the world for anyone, man or woman, was to have a family. So he did encourage women to have families before they work, but he also encouraged women to vote. So again, context, it's about his Christian values and it's about his family values. And I don't see anything wrong with that.
He was a propagandist. He spread a lot of division and hatred. I mean, I'm saying, like,
It was up to you. Every woman would not be working. You're a fucking black
yeah, you're damn
Brazilian.
right. I do agree with that.
Propaganda.
But I'm not. What I'm talking about is more pertinent.
Also, nobody removed the gay guy. He left on his own accord.
All right. So what I'm speaking about
on all the fucking propagandists, bullshitting, libelous, hateful motherfuckers that throw shade at a person that was like not half, not quarter, not tenth as hateful as you dumb bitches. So like, this is amazing.
There is a reason of hating.
The gay guy, he did leave of his own accord, but he left.
Hispanic and whole Christians. Why is Kirk against Hispanic? Hispanic people are Christians.
When was he
He's not against Hispanic.
Well, he said that white people are being
Hold on. Point of order. Can I have receipts? Can I have someone put actual statements that were either printed by him or videos where he has made a statement a woman should be, what did you say, barefoot and pregnant in the kitchen?
That's what I am saying.
So please
Should we
put the
pull out
actual
a
recording,
quote?
because everything he did,
Abby, I don't believe he said that, but I have
Okay,
heard him
so
say.
if someone could put that, hold on, just point of order. When you make a statement and you say that he said something, just no problem, but please put proof of it, because I find it hard